after living with this BMW for a few months now, I have to say and I have to admit that there are a few things that I absolutely love about it, but there are also a few things which I do hate, and today we're going to talk about this. First, I want to mention the things that I do love about this car and about pretty much any car that would have a B58 engine, which is the sound. The sound is just amazing. The exhaust noise, the note that it has, it's very, very smooth. It's extremely beautiful. And that is one of the reasons why I am pretty much sending this car. Not all the time, but a lot of the times. Just to hear that exhaust note, because it is fantastic. Like, another thing that I do love about the sound as well is the intake noises that I'm not sure if you guys can hear, but with the MST intake, the sounds that this car makes are just gorgeously beautiful. So I hope you guys are able to hear it, because this is really one of the best things about the car. The second thing that I want to mention, and that I also love about the car, if you guys have noticed, it makes a lot of power. It should be around 400 horsepower to the wheels, and this is just amazing, the amount of power you can get out of a B58 engine with very small things done to it. I literally only have the Rimus back box, which is a very small thing, probably doesn't add much horsepower on its own, and I have the MST intake, which we all know people only do intakes because of sound. So just with a stage 1 tune, getting 400 horsepower is really awesome. It's right on the point where if I wanna do an overtake, I don't need to worry about it too much. I can do it very easily. Even if it is on a tighter straight, doesn't matter, the car can make it happen, and that's lovely. Unfortunately, today it is raining a lot, but it's also during the rain that we can have a little bit more fun. And with that said, we come to the third thing that I really love about the car, which is the fact that it is rear wheel drive. And I've only driven front wheel drive cars up until now. The difference is completely astonishing. You feel like you're being pushed when you accelerate and not pulled. And of course, it's just a lot more fun because you kind of need to know what you're doing. Otherwise, you might end up spinning. So there's also that. It also means that the car can have a little bit more performance under turning and under some high loads of driving, because it takes some weight off of the front axle of the car by accelerating to the rear wheels, which means that we most likely will not get any oversteer, or if we do, we can simply correct it by accelerating, which is way easier than trying to correct it by steering, which is usually what happens on front wheel drive cars. So it's lovely, and I really like that I have this rear wheel drive car in specific. And even though this is rear-wheel drive, there is one detail which I do hate about it. And this is the first thing that I hate about this car. It's the thing that I hate the most, which is the fact that it has an open differential. The last video I posted, I talked a bit about this, what the difference is between the open and the closed or the limited differential, which basically locks the wheels when you accelerate, and the open doesn't, which creates instability, which means that if I had a limited slip differential, I would be able to feel way more comfortable pushing the car, getting it around corners, of course drifting it as well. And it's one of the things I would like to do in the future to the car. Second thing that I want to talk about, which I hate about the car, it's not really a hate because you give some and you take some, but if you guys haven't watched the last video, go ahead and do so, because I talked about the mods that I have done to this car, including the A-back lowering springs that I've put on it. It's the A-back kit that is smallest, I believe so. It is the entry A-back lowering springs kit. By entry I mean that it lowers the lowest per se, so it doesn't really lower the car that much. And in the roads that I'm usually driving, this is good because we have a lot of bumps here, we have a lot of holes, we have a lot of stuff that we need to be careful with. So that's good on one hand, but on the other hand, the car is not low enough. It's just like that. I would love to have this car a bit lower to the ground, by a bit, maybe 1.5 centimeters, which would be amazing. It would look a whole lot better. Handling wise, these springs already do whatever I wanted them to do, so it's fine. The car already handles like a beast. It's very planted to the ground, which I like. So regarding that, no issues, but I would really like it to be a bit lower, to be more on a stance side per se. Last but not least, another thing that I do hate about the car is the attention it gets, and I'm pretty sure that many other drivers also get this in many other car brands, but I do believe that in BMW it is a bit different, just because whenever people see a BMW on the road, a red, for example, BMW like mine, it instantly will get associated with a Beamer boy and a menace driver to society, which, well, in most cases it probably is true. In mine, it depends, but I usually try to do menace things outside of streets and on more private stuff, so that I don't annoy too much people and I also don't get in trouble. But having this stereotype just built into the car is sometimes an attention seeker for not the best reasons. But then this also has a positive side, because a lot of people notice the car on the street and a lot of people like it, and a lot of people come and actually say, hey, that car looks great, man, congrats on having it, make sure you drive safe and all of this stuff. So it has a plus and a downside, I would say. And now I'll give you guys just a bonus love, because we always have to love our cars more than we hate them. So I'll give you guys just a quick bonus one, which is the fact that this car is very, very, very easy to mod. It's very easy to maintain and to mod just in your own garage. The B58 engine is assembled in a way where you can very, very easily and very simply get into every single place in the engine. For example, the downpipe is pretty much one of the easiest to actually reach and take out and get a new one in, and everything else is very straightforward. If maintenance related, it's very easy. Changing the oils, all of this stuff, it's just a piece and a breeze to do so. So this is also one thing that I consider a big plus, and that I also do love about the car. And those are the things that I love and hate the most about the BMW M240i, with around 4 months of ownership while daily driving it most of the time. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I hope you guys leave a like and subscribe, because we'll be posting a lot of content from here on now, and hopefully we'll be doing many fun things as a community. So thank you guys, and see you next time.